Hi everyone. Okay, so this is my art journal. This one here that I started last year, and when I had spare paint on my brush or something, this actually I stenciled. You can see the blue underneath here, and you can see it in some parts here. So this page was just this. And so yesterday I picked this color palette, and this is from Sarah Renee Clark, the Color Cubes. And so I decided to play with this, and so this is the fun that I came up with. And then on the other side, I thought, well, should I do the same? Or then I had picked this one. It's very dark, so that's why I said once you enter the chaos. And I think if you continue going, that's when the magic happens. So I did end up putting a little bit of that same coloring in there, but I want to make it a bit more grungy or dark. I had used just basically, this was acrylic paint, and then the rest was just watercolor paint, and then I used some of my little pearlescent ones. And on this side, I covered most of it with some acrylic metallic paints that I have. That's why it's shimmery. And I just kind of scribbled in there. So now I want to try using maybe some inks on here, like splatters. So we're going to see what that does. So I had put the number 056, which I've got it on the bottom here. I don't know if you can see it. I should maybe make my video smaller, but anyway, 056. So I'm going to try to keep the numbers on there. So yeah, so I'm just going to play around with this. I just kind of added a bit of green and the green and the blue, and then this color here. The white was just a bit too white, but then I'm going to probably outline that with something else. I'm not sure yet. I have to play with it some more, but see, I'll be able to decorate this with a gel pen or whatever. So on this side, these are the colors from my pencils that I was looking at to get this coloring here. So if I'm going to stick with these teal colors, I think I'm just going to probably add this one. So we're going to see what that one does. Number 15 on here. And just tone that white down, right? So I'm probably going to just put a lot of blues and teals, and maybe try to make a what do you call it? Payne's Gray. Yeah. So those, I had just typed them in with my computer, and kind of took different fonts, and because I was going to write them in by hand, but this stands out a lot better. So I'm just going to use this for now. And you know what? If you don't like it, you can always cover it all up again, because I had actually written it down by hand here. And as you can see, my word magic is still showing up. Let me see if I can just cover that up. Anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter that the word magic is there. I know it's still magic. I could actually write magic everywhere. That's an idea too, right? So I just want to tone that down a bit, and this kind of worked for that. Okay, so now, let me see. What else do I want to use? I really feel like I want to splatter some paint. Because I've got like this one. This one's very light. Now, do I want to just drop it on there? And if I want to make like a muddy color, I have an indigo, and a brown. Maybe I could mix them together and see what I get. And I get these little, let me see. A little bit of the blue. Oh, what did I put in there? just wipe this up. It might have been... Let's try that again. Oh. A little bit of the blue. And this is Bombay ink. I don't know if it still works on this side. Okay, I haven't used them in a long time, so I probably need to shake it a bit more. Oh, I'm brave and no cover. I could have had brown all over. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little drop of it just to see what that does. All right. So I already have pink in there that's not even in there, so I don't know. And let me see. Oh, I'm really tempted to put a little bit of this. Let's see. You won't know until you try. That's the whole point of this, right? I had actually taken some black acrylic and I had put it on this rim. I like it. So I just put a little bit of black and I just kind of did little markings here and there. So let me see. I just want to drop it. Okay, that's a drop. Now, that's kind of fun, right? That's what I like about the inks. They like to make a little spider. Now, let me see if I took a little tiny brush, a little tiny one, and took a little bit of that dark blue and put it inside here. What am I going to get? Oh, it's not really doing anything. Now I'm turning this into a different shade. Huh. Okay, well, I will take my brown. That's almost like that shade there. I'll take a little bit of the brown. And, wow. That's not too bad. So I'm just going to add a little tiny bit of water. There. Come on. Wow, okay. Being stubborn. Well, might as well make splatters. Since it's chaos, why not? I really like that light blue though. Let's see. I do have this blue, which is, this one here says it's turquoise and this one says it's turquoise. It's just two different companies. Whoa, okay. Remember to put the covers on. Okay. Here we go. It's a chaos. There we go. So just going to go ahead and put some of this other one in as well. It's a bit darker and hopefully they'll ooh, okay. And we'll try some of the blue. Oh. Now, look how much fun that is. It looks like a tree. Cool. How cool is that? Whoa, look at that. Wow. Oh, this is fun. That's the fun part about acrylic paint. It just likes to move when you add the water to it. And now that I have this color, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's not really, it's more coming out grayish, which is actually part of that color scheme. So we're just going to splatter it maybe, because it is coming out like that color. And a little bit of the brown, I guess. Kind of mix it in. Oh. It's kind of moving around, so let me see. Let me get rid of that. Clean this up so I don't end up having two different colors, but let's see. Whoopie. All right. So if I move this around a bit, it will move the color. The dark blue really shows up nicely. Ooh. So yeah, I'm just gonna dry this and then I'll come back, because once this is dried, it's not going to activate with water anymore. So let me just go dry this and I'll be right back. Okay, so what other chaos can we get into? Let me see. I have some alcohol ink and I haven't played with them in a long time, so I wonder what that would do, right? Let's see. I like the green. I know there's no green in that, but it's becoming an accent. Let me see. I'll try a little bit here. Ooh, it's kind of different. Add some alcohol. See what it gives me. A pretty design. And let me see. I have a blue here. Let me add a blue to it. Let's see what that's going to do. Oh, is that a new one? Hey, maybe a new bottle I didn't even open up. Hold on. Let's see. Oof. Okay, that's a dark blue. Alrighty. Well, there's my chaos, right? That's the effect it's giving. Let me see if I dab it. What am I going to get? Oh. So, oops. I like the green, but it's not really the colors, right? That's still. So the colors were turquoise, teal, dark teal, charcoal, and a gray. So maybe I will just use a gel pen. And what else do I have? Actually, this number 20 is like a dark gray teal. No, it's 21. I'm really liking these crayons. It doesn't take a whole lot. Let me see. I can just add a little bit of that color. And maybe if I highlight the words with it, maybe that's what I'll do. I could probably get a fatter brush. Let me see. Let me get one of those. Whoopee! So this is a number 8, I guess what they call a round. I'm just going to see if I can give it more of a edging around the word with that gray color. That's there. That's more of a grungy look. There. Well, so this I had glued down with matte gel medium. So, because it's just a inkjet printer, and yeah, if I put water on it, it just kind of dissolves the ink. So if you protect it well, then you can put watercolor on top, and it wouldn't affect it. Yeah. So I'm getting more of the grungy look, right? There. You can still see the wording. Now I could grunge this some more and just add some of this more, maybe around the edges would be fun. Darken the corners a bit with this. There. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's getting to be more of the grungy chaos that I had envisioned. So using the watercolor, but these pencils I love them. It's yeah, a little set that I got from actually Temu. Sometimes they surprise me, okay, or I'm surprised by. Yeah, so let me see if I can add more of it up here, and I'll try to make it drip, I guess. Let's see if I can have some nice little drips going. Hope you're able to see. And my desk is quite full of stuff. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's kind of fun. Yeah. I'm liking that a lot. Let's try that again. Lots of paint. Put some here too, so I can get this to drip. Okay. Spray. Oh, look how pretty that is. Sorry, I got pencil in my mouth, but ooh. Yes, 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 yes. Look how pretty that is. Wow. Look at the colors. I hope you're able to see as I'm... Wow. Yep, that's exactly what it needed. It needed that little grunge. A little bit of grunge. So I'm going to try doing it from here, hopefully. And maybe a little bit over from here over. There. Okay. Oh, wow. That is really pretty. I don't know if you can see that, but the colors are gorgeous. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Come on, last drop. Yeah, I kind of like the drips are fun. Okay, so we're gonna let this dry. Oh, come on. Gonna let this dry a little bit. And we'll be right back and see what else we're gonna do with this little project. Alrighty, so in my little supplies I found that I have some alcohol markers. Oops. Oh. And these all look pretty much close to the same color. So we'll see if I can... These are quite dark. It doesn't matter. I'll just do this side first. Just outline the word, I guess. I could have had them square, but I didn't want to do square. I wanted to be different this time. So I was just outlining the letter when I was cutting it with the scissors. Oops. Just so I could have a different look or effect. I don't want to use my black marker, so this is kind of more subdued because it's gray. Okay. And just a little more fun. I guess I'll do the same on this side because I want to see this more. And because on this side now, I'm just going to embellish this side with more gel pen and making little dots and swirls. And yeah, I think that's when I just want to relax. I'll just play with this a little bit. And that'll be this one here. So, and so I'm going to do more pictures in my art journal. And down below here, I will highlight this more with so that I know I use that one. This one is going to be 051. So we'll just put this one here, 0, 5, and 1. So I can go look in my book, in the cube I should say, and yeah, so this here, now I could probably use more silver. I think I have a silver, oh yeah, like a Posca pen. See what that does. Oh yeah, this could be fun. Just have all different shapes, like really weird odd circles maybe. It's kind of fun, right? And it just looks different. It almost looks like a flower when I do that. Yeah, that's kind of fun. So we just have to try and not be afraid. So the idea is that once you enter the chaos, actually, this is what I'll do. So once you enter the chaos, keep going, then magic happens. So I'm going to be probably doing more mark making with the silver Posca pen because I think that just brings it right out. And I think I have gel pens in silver and other colors. So that's basically what I'm going to do. Just keep doing designs, wonky little circles, I guess. And speaking of wonky circles, I'm going to be doing my next ones will be with circles and my new paint. So yeah, so this is quite a bit of fun. Maybe I could yeah, highlight this one. I don't know if it was this one, but let's see. Just so that I can be a little straight. Let's see if I can do this. Doesn't have to be perfect because it's my art book, right? So this is my art book. That's what we have to remember. This is your fun, like when you were a kid, you had a coloring book, right? So now you can play with this. There. So I try to use as much of the supplies that I have, because when I started painting, um, Amazon was at my house every day. So yeah, I'm trying to use as much as my supply, but I keep getting more deliveries from Amazon. Anyway, this is the fun part. And if you don't have paint on your hands, you didn't have a fun day either. So I'm going to leave you with this. I'm going to keep playing and embellishing. I'm probably going to put a little bit of white in here. The silver is kind of fun. Probably end up putting gold on this one. So just to show you what I did in this book, I have put fabric and some collage. And so this one here actually I think got repainted a couple of times over. This is just modeling paste. And then I came back to this. So remember your roots. Your heart knows, right? And this is a picture of a lion. So roar like a lion, be foxy, and you are free. So just love and light. So these were all little messages for myself. And so my other pages are just paint that I just threw on. So I'll be trying to do something here. This is a book that I made. I had made a collage here, experimenting with some stenciling and different collage. And that's the whole point of the journal. And same thing here. I had found a black and white of a cutout of a face that I liked. And so I just added more marks and painted in some colors and added some hair and some stenciling, and then freehand some flowers. So I think that's all I have in this one. But I have other books, but this was the back of the cover, which I did take a picture, and I did some momogami with it, and same thing with the front. So then I tore it up. I had written all underneath, and then I painted. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. If you like me sharing my painting skills and fixing up things, just let me know. Comment in the section below and subscribe and share. It's much appreciated. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye for now.